Okay, we are back. Welcome back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Betty, thank you for coming back in. Dragonfly, thank you for coming back. Yeah, that'll work. So I got to make some pea stubs tonight. I'm going to do one out of amber purple because I think it's going to look pretty amazing. We're going to move that way up out of the way. In the meantime, I got to pull this for the cardinals. We got to do some cardinals, and then we have to do cardinals pea stubs for sure. Thank you, JoJo. Yeah, I can blow glass and I make the meanest peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the earth, Orange. I get just the right amount of peanut butter on there. I don't even get all sloppy with the jelly. Thank you, Betty. Yeah, it's a good platform, to be honest, Betty. I'm going to have a chat bot in there that's going to be pretty amazing to work with. So you'll be able to do some like fun stuff in there. Like on here. What's up, Crazy Jay? Crazy Jay in the house. All right, here we go. We're pulling some yellow real quick. Because we got to do the Cardinals, right? What's up, Kim? How are you? All right, let me pull the black for the eyes on the Cardinal, and then we should be good to go. I don't have any short versions here, so that's okay. We'll use the yellow. Thank you, Dragonfly. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are making some pea stubs and some Cardinals. That's what we're doing. Jeffrey, not really. I don't have a problem with the industry. It's just I'm always busy with all kinds of other stuff. I mean, I'm literally making things all the time that are consuming me time wise. All right, here we go. All right, pull the little black right there. How much are the Cardinals? They should be located in my lower left-hand corner. What's up, Fancy? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you on here. I tried chatting with you. I'm going to have a good stream, Fancy. Thank you for doing that. I tried chatting you, but it looks like I might be blocked from speaking in the other channel that you were on today when you said hi. I might be blocked from that. Anyway, I don't think so, but I couldn't type in there. What's up, Dragonfly? Thank you for that. All right, and we're back. So I think we're going to try the amber purple cardinal first. Or not cardinal, but pea stub, because I think it's going to look beautiful. Let's do it. I want to make the amber purple version. Yeah, I agree, Fancy, but it's okay. I'm still going to be your friend on here, man. I'm going to support you. I got you covered. If y'all have not followed Fancy Lad Finley, sorry, I'm dyslexic. Go give Fancy a follow, please. He's an awesome streamer and a good person. So give him a follow. I would really, really appreciate it. All right, here we go. Let's do it. We're going to make an amber purple version. So this is one of my favorite colors. Thank you, Little Flower. I appreciate that. Yeah, without knowing, I don't know if you didn't message me. So now I can go look everything up. All right, let's go. So this color is really crazy. Crazy Jay, thank for the you're awesome. So this, I'll tell you what makes this color crazy. It's going to have 5 different colors to it when I'm done. It's going to look amazing. Thank you, Lucky Lex. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Have a good night, Fancy. We'll be talking. Here we go. Yeah, wait till you see that. This is going to be a crazy transformation. This will be worth hanging around. It's about 6-7 minutes for me to complete this. So it doesn't take that long. All right. Oh, getting scary here. Hold on. Getting a little wobbly there. All right. So we got the body. Notice it all looks clear. When I get done with this, it's going to look pretty, pretty, pretty gnarly, actually. So there's the beginning of it. So that's the little portion for my tail. Now, I want you to pay attention to the color. Color is really important right now, super clear. Wait till we get this thing going. Smooth that out. Get it really super blended in there. We're going to blend that in really good too. Pull this out just a little bit to a point. All right, so next step, I'm going to try a little bit different on here because I've been having a little cracking issue on these. I'll try it a little different. So we're going to heat it up and give it a little bit of a pull. Balance this tail out that way. So now we got the tail. Notice the body's changed a little bit already. Notice it's gotten a lot darker. We're going to give it a little bit of a bend here. Like that. I know, it looks like a guppy. Wait for it. It's going to look amazing. It's going to go through transformations. It's definitely going to transform. Pull that off right there. And we're going to grab that amber purple again. Yeah, this is going to look really cool. I can't wait till you see the colors. Oh no, we got to put the hook on it first. Hook first. Thank you, Kat. Well, I try to be entertaining, honestly. I try to educate a little bit too, talk about what happens in the glass. Yeah, I like explaining what's going on while I'm working. I think that's, for me, that's super important. There we go. This one turns out nice. I'll pop it in the TikTok shop. I already have these in the TikTok shop, but I'll add this color variation. All right, so that's where the hook is going to go. I got into this from my mother. She started when I was 2 years old, so I grew up with it. We don't talk about religion or politics in here. None. It's a no-go subject in here. All right, so we got to make the head, bring it down. Well, I'll send him good vibes, but that's about it. I appreciate it. Hope everything works good. So notice, remember that body was completely clear? Had the little eyeballs on there. All right, so now we're going to do the wings. This is where everything should take shape. Kevin's book. Kevin's book is in the house. How you doing, Kevin? One of my favorite authors now of all time, Kevin's book, Hot Java Lava. How are you? If y'all have not followed Kevin's book, give Kevin's book a follow. Thank for the heart me. It's an important book and an interesting read. He wrote it himself based on his own life experiences as an investigator against children. Thank you, Kevin. Children, crimes against children. Hot Java Lava, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you, everybody. I'm doing really good, Kevin. I'm trying a new bird version. We're doing the amber purple for the peace dove. I know it doesn't sound right, but it's going to look amazing when I get done with this. All right, so there is wing number one. I changed the wing a little bit on this. All right, again, the head, the body, everything's going to change. It's going to look really, really good. The colors are going to stand out amazing. Oh, wait, Kat, just wait. This is going to look outstanding. As my old drill instructor would say, outstanding. Here we go. Oh my God, I love this one. Oh, we're going to do the originals, but wait till we get this one. All right, so pay attention to this bird right now. We're going to change all this color. No, the hummingbird's not uranium. So we're going to heat up and cool down part of this bird. Notice it just got a little darker. See how it just got a little darker? Now we're going to let it cool down a little bit. Get it going again. Yeah, ooh, look at the purple right there in that wing. We're going to do it again. The trick is you have to heat it up and cool it down. Not to the point of melting, but just glazing it with the flame. It's kind of like firing glaze in a pottery. Like that. Now, I'm going to show you where the real trick comes in. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. Watch this. See all the blues in there now? That's what that does. Yeah, it's a beautiful. This is my favorite color. I agree with L to the B. How you doing, by the way? You having you definitely know that flashlight blue. Have you started live streaming them? I'm gonna keep bugging you until you do. But yeah, there it is. You can kind of see the blues. Now this is gonna get even better later. No, it doesn't burn your hand. So glass is a really interesting material to work with. It doesn't conduct heat like metal. I just did that hand waving thing again. I swear. Sometimes I'm a little goofy. Yeah, you got to put those up, Blue. If not, I'm going to do it. What's up? Act up. I know I'm doing this thing. All right. So now we're going to do that version out of the white ghost. We got to do the normal version. Here we go. Do I talk with my hands? Apparently I do. See, I just did it again. I just did it again. Barb, thanks for the heart me. All right, here we go. Thank you for the rose, Barb. Appreciate it. All right, so we got to make the body for the dove real quick. Then we'll do the tail, the wings, and everything else that goes with it. This is a really cool color too. It's people used to refer to it as like milk glass. It has a transparent white, like a blue milky look to it. I appreciate that, Barb. Appreciate the comments too. I always like talking with everybody. So right now I'm building up the body for the bird. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for viewing the products too. They are in the lower left-hand corner of my live stream. Little shopping cart in there. All right, we got to pull this for the tail. Like that. And that's going to be the start of the bird. Did I have to go to school? No, I learned from my mother. She started when I was 2. That's not the right color. That doesn't feel right either. This is the right color. And L to the B, thank you for the Shiba Inus. Thank you so much. Ashley, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I was homeschooled basically. Thank you so much. All right, let's go. I'm going to blend that in really good and do the other side here. Like that. That came out good. Can I make a koi fish? I have not done one, but I'm sure I could. Fritz is doing good. He got stung by a bee today, though. He wasn't too happy. He was trying to play around with a bee and got stung. Yeah, he learned not to do that anymore. All right, so there's the tail. See how milky that glass looks? It's almost opal. This is Boro. Yeah, he was like not happy about it, but he's not going to play with bees anymore. And his tail, right at the end of his tail. Yeah, he was not happy. That's my favorite scary movie. Well, my name's Jason. I was born on the 13th, so it has to be Friday the 13th. All right, so we got to make the little head here. You're a 15th baby. There you go. Yeah, 13th, can be a little crazy. All right, so I got that done. Let's add the little hook in here. Born on Tuesday. Yeah. You were born on election day? There you go, Betty. All right, here we go. Right now I'm creating the hook that it will hang by. So it can hang in the wherever. Oh, there you go. Always fun to work on the shop. Okay, let's do it. Time to make some wings. New subscriber, Angel. Thank you so much. There we go. Welcome in. One love. Thank you. All right, let's do it. Heaven, that's a lot of 13s right there. Right now, I'm working on the wings. I'm not a good gauge for how long it took to learn because I grew up with it. So I've been around it pretty much my entire life. So I'm not a good person to ask that, but I can tell you I've seen people get really good after like 6 months. And then some people that have spent 10 years and just been horrible. Bend this up a little. There. I had to move the wing a little bit. There we are. I love that color. I love it when it's more in the transparency mode than the white. You have two blown glass pumpkins? That's awesome. Yeah, I don't do pumpkins because so many people do pumpkins. You don't need another pumpkin from me, that's for sure. Not unless I could come up with a crazy pumpkin. If I could come up with a cool, crazy pumpkin that no one else is doing, then I would be down to doing it. Oh, this is looking beautiful. I like it much better already. I modified it just a touch. Visually, they look the same, but I did modify it just a hair, a little bit. That looks beautiful, right? I don't think it needs any other colors. I think it looks good just like that. I don't think it needs any other colors. That wasn't good. Bend this tail just a little bit. I had to move the tail just a little bit. So it kind of had a flow to it. But yeah, there's the bird. I had to give it a little bit of flow. Yeah, just any type of light. So any light source will make them glow. Black light will really get it going a lot faster. Sunlight is just like UV. It is UV light, so they will glow like that, and then in the dark they'll glow that turquoisey color. But it's like any glow in the dark; it does diminish over time. Mama Mickey, thank you so much. Ash, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Can I make an elephant? Yep. Not right now. I'm filling orders right now, but yes, we can make elephants. Sierra Sky, thank you. What am I making? I'm going to make one more of those birds. Mixed color hummingbird, we could definitely do. Ever do a fish? Yep. Definitely made fish. Jenny and the Jets. I love that name. Thank you for the heart me. Do I sell the glass hammers? I sure do. Glass hammers are $125 each. They are heavy, though. I'm just going to warn you, they are heavy. Is that an octopus? Nope. Can they actually hammer? Yeah, Rylan, they can. There's a video of it hammering roofing nails. Oh my God, what the heck is that? Fruit Friends, thank you. That was awesome. That's the first time I've seen that. That was pretty damn cool. Can you little bit just message me, and then if you want to see the mixed color made on TikTok Live, once you purchase, we can do it that day or the next day. We can actually make your bird on live stream. Small elephants, starting price is going to be right around 45 to start. The family Tori, thank you for the hanging lights. Am I talking about tank glass? I don't know what tank glass is. So I can't say yes or no. All right, so here we go. Creating the body for the next bird. Then we're going to check on that amber purple one and see how it came out. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you followed. We have a lot of fun on here. Welcome to the fun. I hope I said your name right too. Defami Tori. I might be, I'm very dyslexic. So I get it wrong sometimes. Betty Warren is in the house. How did Dragonfly come out? Hold on a second, I'll show you. Let me pull this tail. I'll show you. I still have to add the opalescent. Yeah, we have to do that opal part of it, but yeah, they came out really cool. Kind of afraid people are going to want the small size. It's not the easiest to do. All right, let's see. You gotta be careful, it's so small. There's the little red one. Again, we have to add the opalescent on there. And then there's the blue. The blue came out really cool looking. I'm very happy with that blue. Yeah, those are going to get what's called the opalescent treatment. So they're going to have very shimmery wings, like just like butterfly wings, or not butterfly, dragonfly. They're going to look very, very similar. Yeah, we can do seagulls for sure. That's what my mom started with. Um, at the time that she started, Jonathan Livingston Seagull was a huge book. And everybody was on the seagull kick because of the book, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Yeah, Jennifer, she ordered it specifically those sizes. Betty did. Betty has a large collection of my Christmas ornaments and stuff. So, yeah, I will custom make stuff for her. Angel, thank you for the heart me. You became fan number 234 in the fan club. We're going to fuse that tail in. We've got to do the next part. I appreciate it, Jennifer. I love I love engaging with people on here, and especially with people that are like here all the time. I will remember you, and I think it's really important to people that are always supporting you to make sure you always support them back. Who just followed? Oh, we got another follower on Kick. I don't know how many times I've run across. Hold on, let me finish this and I'll talk about it. I got a little tail problem here. Tail was giving me a problem. Thank you, little BB. All right, so there's the tail. Now it doesn't look like much until we start getting this thing together. But anyway, no, the tubes and Kick. But I don't know how many times I've been on this app and like chimed into people's live streams and like they don't talk. That annoys me. And B, the ones that do, they're just like, especially their main supporters, they're like never really even like acknowledging them. Thank you, Trish. Thank you for the rose. That was your first gift. A masked one? What do you mean by masked? Diane, thank you for the level up sparks. All right, so what we need to do here is kind of take this and turn it into a bird. Oh, the mask. I got to figure that out. I don't know if I could or not yet. I would love to because, again, for me, it'd be kind of cool to have that as well. But I don't know if I can. I have to figure it out. It's one of those things that I got to work it out in my head first, and then we can go. No, if the fumes were bad for me, I wouldn't be here. Penny, thank you for the night star. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I could figure it out. I just have to work it out in my head first. I'll tell you my secret. All right, who's ready for the secret? I'll tell you how I create. I'm going to give my secret away here. Damn it. The secret that I have is I go to sleep thinking about a project. Okay, break off. And then I wake up with the solution. I don't know how that works. But I go to sleep thinking about it, and then when I wake up, I know how to make it. It's like I dream it while I'm sleeping. But the minute I wake up, I know how to make it. Is that totally how it works? I mean, seriously, I'm not the only one. Because I feel stupid at times saying that to people. Dragonfly, have a good one. Thank you so much for everything. I feel stupid telling people that, like they think I'm going to be wacky or something. But that's exactly what happens to me. It's called creative thinking. Yeah, it's something. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, we got to add the head to this bird. Brother solves problems while he sleeps. Yeah, and I try to avoid saying anything about it because I don't want people looking at me like I'm crazy. You know, I probably am a little bit, but that's okay. Got to be a little nuts to be self-employed. All right, so we made the head for there. Yeah, exactly, Jojo. No, it's not a hummingbird. This is going to be the peace dove. I sold I don't know how many of these in this past week. A lot of them, a lot more than I thought. L to the B, you know it. All right, so there it is without the wings. Now we're going to add the wings. This gives it the character. It is a very nice Christmas ornament, but I like to develop items that not only work during Christmas, but all year round. I try to make items that can be hung all year. I know, JoJo. Here we go. That's kind of why I don't like making pumpkins. Because a lot of people I know don't leave the pumpkins out all the way around, all year round. I know some that do, but I don't know. I like my stuff to be sitting out and used as often as possible. I've done glass wind chimes. In fact, one of them I did was a memorial piece. It was beautiful. And what I mean by memorials, we put ash into it. There's the wing number one. And I don't like using any tools for making wings and things. Wings and things. God, I should name my stream that. Um, I don't like using tools. I like to freehand it. Thank you, Stitch Penguin. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about the ghosts. I'm gonna leave mine out all year, especially for Ghosty in the house here. Those of you that don't know, if you're new on here, I actually do really have a ghost in here. It doesn't appear all the time, but it does make itself known. It's not a bad one at all. But it does come out every once in a while. And a lot of people that are on here will tell you they've seen, heard, or experienced it while I was on here on live. It does appear during my live streams. You got your ghosts out, put them out on display. Thank you, L to the B. Now we got to do this part of the wing. Oh, what is going on with that? This is always, it's been a little problem. I got a little crack in there right at the center of the body. doing something different on here that's causing this crack. I gotta fuse it here and meld it all together. I don't know why it's doing this. Only this color. It's only this particular color. Now I'll be able to work it out, but still a little bit of a pain in the rump. May have to actually just change colors, discontinue this color version and do it out of pure white. Maybe we'll do a pure white one out of this. I know I need a glass detective on this one because this is really annoying me. It's only this particular color too. Now the wings are bending, so I got to put them back in place. Straighten this tail out. Takes me longer to fix it than it is to make a new one. Sorry, I'm listening to some music real quick. Trying to find an audio track copyright free music that sounds good. And I want to make sure it doesn't have any like nasty language in it too. There we go. There, it can fly again. All fixed. You have to straighten this tail out though a little bit more. There. Oh, the gum? It's kind of a safety thing for me. Like when I do blown glass, if the glass breaks and like a little shard gets in the mouth, I don't want it going down my throat. So the gum catches it before it has a problem. It's kind of like a little safety thing. And the only reason I know that is because it happened. All right, there we go. All right, you guys want to see Fritz? I hear him outside. Fritzy! Fritzy, hold on. Fritz went out and did something else. Yeah, so that's why I chew the gum. And now it's just kind of habit of having it there. Yeah, because one time I was blowing out some glass and a little piece of shard from the tube came off and almost went down my throat. But at the time I was chewing gum and it caught it. So then I was like, ooh, safety thing. I'm going to try that bird out of the pure white and let's see how that looks. I may change that color to pure white. Let's do it together. Okay. I will be making more purple ghosts, but right now I don't have any. I can do the purple mini, but I don't have any tubing for the large purple. I have enough that just finished the orders, but I don't have enough to do the purple large right at the moment. I'm waiting for my order to come in. This is not the opal color. This is the really, really expensive white. So it's super expensive. It's 150 a pound. Yeah, Fritz is my dog. Yeah, this glass is super expensive. But if it looks good and I don't have any cracking issues, it's worth it. Shelba. Shelba. Shelbs. Is it Shelbs? Shelbs. Hello. Sorry, the glare on my screen was just off for a second. I couldn't see it. How do I get colors in it? Well, there's different ways of manufacturing colors. And usually metal oxides are what create the color. No, I don't. Yeah, I thought about it, Betty, but I won't adjust the price. I'll keep it all the same. I don't like adjusting price based on color. It all works out in the end. All right, so we're going to pull the tail portion for the bird. But I really want to see it. I really like this color, so I'm hoping. This is the lotus white. All right, here we go. I really like it a lot. I got to keep it separate from the ghost, though. I have not visualized the moose yet. Honestly, it's going to be a while to do a moose. I am literally, I can't tell you how backed up I am with orders. I said today, I just took a $10,000 memorial order today. So that one's going to be a long project. Now we're going to do the other side. No, I haven't been to Texas as far as I've driven through Texas, and that's about it. Ocean Blue Eyes, thank you. They ordered 90 pieces, I think. It's either 90 or 95 pieces. I can't remember exactly. It's going to take me a little bit to get that one done. All right, so there's the tail. We got a little definition in it. It's looking good. Let's add the little hook in here. Oh, I got to transfer this. Hold on. Got to transfer it first. Yeah, Ash Memorials. Actually, I'm really liking this. This is going to be a beautiful ornament. This would be my preference for especially Christmas. This is looking really good. Yeah, it's a lot. Perfect. So we're doing good here. All right, now we have to do the head, the wings, and this bird will be done. I got to fuse this on really, really well, though. Got to do a super blend on it. Yeah, I'll pull that one back out, the amber purple. Oh, thank you, Diane. Yeah, I've taken a few big orders like that. I really don't like huge orders like that, mostly. It does consume a lot of time. All right, there we are. So there's the little bird with the head. Let's add the wings and get this thing looking beautiful. What do you say? Make this thing look beautiful. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. I don't know. I might really, really like this a lot better than the other color. Looks beautiful. A lot of definition in that wing. Yeah, this one, I'm going to add it in. Yes, Betty. Glass does move really well. Yeah, I do like this a lot. In fact, I really like this. Yeah, I dig it. Much cleaner to me. Yeah, it's beautiful. I got one more version we're going to try after this. It's going to be stunning. Now, the next version will be definitely more expensive because of the process that's going to go into it. Yeah, I definitely like it. Let me prep for the next one. I know it looks like I know, right? L to the B. I think so too. All right. We're gonna do one more on that, but I'm gonna change it up a little. We're gonna add a separate color to it. It's gonna look really, really good. Wait till this next one, Betty. It is GTT torch, yes. Okay, here we go. Firefighter, thank you for the your awesomes. Appreciate it. How are you doing today, anyways? How's it going? All right, I'm trying to stay on. We got to hit this live goal. I got 3 more Shiba Inus to do. We'll get there. All right, this next bird is going to be really, really good. Just started your 4 day. So, what's your day like for a firefighter? Betty Warren, thank you for the Shiba Inus. Thank you for the Shiba Inu. How does your schedule work? I'm always curious about that. You're on for 4 days and then off for 3. All right, so the next portion here, we've got a really 24 on, 24 off. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you for explaining that. All right, so we're developing the body for the bird right here. Yeah, I'm always curious how things work, with people's careers and stuff. Diane, thank you for the Shiba Inu. Stitch, thank you for the Shiba Inu. Stitch Penguins. Thank you so much. We are at live goal. Thank you guys. All right, this one's going to be interesting. We're going to see how it looks. It's going to be really interesting because after I get done with the white, we're going to do an extra little thing to it, little surprise, and we're going to see how it looks. Love and Noah, thank you for the follow. I'm going to try to tail a little different this way too. It's going to turn out pretty much the same, just a little different process getting there. And here we go. We're going to do the other end. That was much better. There, now we got the tail done. What's up, Joe? Jamie, thank you for the heart knee. Appreciate it. Sunshine, thank you for sharing the live. Does this hurt the fire? Yep. All right, here we go. Got a little squirrely on me. Oh, I gotta tuck that in for a second. I got a little squirrely. All right. Now we're looking good. Yeah, the iridescent would look good. But this is gonna wait till you see what I do with this. It's gonna look fan freaking tastic. I gotta keep moving it or it just kind of goes bad. I don't do any horses. Sorry. Yep, I do make a lot of birds and I make a lot of flowers and I make a lot of memorials and marbles and but yeah, I don't have the horse down. I need to do the horse. Yes, Betty, you got it. You know what I'm heading for. Betty knows what's up. She knows what I'm going for. Oh yeah, definitely do hammerheads. I love making the hammerhead chart. Absolutely love making the hammerhead. Just because it's such an unusual shape. Kevin's book on here has a uranium, full uranium glass hammerhead chart. Yeah, it looks a little ceramic right now, but when you see it in the sunlight, it has this transparency to it. Everywhere I'm fusing these wing feathers together, there's a little bit of a gap in between, and then it kind of goes through. Like lets the sunlight through, or any light for that matter. All right, let's fuse it together right at the front here. Give a little bit of a curvature. I don't like the wings to be totally straight out, so I give them a little bit of curve like that. Definitely got the nice detail in there though. Yeah, I've done lots of swans. Right now, I can only make items that are located in my TikTok shop right now. So bottom left-hand corner is a little basket. Those are the only items I can do right now because TikTok's promoting this live stream for those items. So they don't like it when you go off cue. So that's why I'm making this stuff all the same right now. Little too much of a bend right there. Then we're going to give it a little bit of curvature. All right, here we go. We're going to change the color now. We got to warm it up a little bit. We're going to gold fume it. There we are. We just changed the coloring. We just added pure gold to give it that color. Yeah, that came out nice. I definitely like that. I'm going to try and turn it this way. Oh, don't drop. But yeah, it looks really good. I told you I had something surprising for it. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, that's definitely a nice touch. But that real gold is real gold. So it eats it up a little bit. Okay. I do have to make a cardinal, so we got to do cardinal right now. Yeah, what happened right now is it went in the kiln and then it's going to sit there overnight. And then that will cure it essentially. Basically, it sits at 1100 degrees Fahrenheit roughly. And then as it cools down, it cools at the same pace, eliminating all the stress out of the glass. Firefighter, thank you for the heart me. All right, we got to make a cardinal real quick. Thank you, firefighter. I appreciate it. I love your work too. So, firefighter is an actual firefighter, not just pretending. So, first responders, I absolutely think they're amazing people. So, I appreciate what you do for a living. 100%. And I truly mean that. Thank you, Betty. Appreciate you. So would you say that's worth 150 a pound? The white? Yes. Absolutely it is. If I could get it cheaper, I would love it, but it's worth it. Sorry, I was just checking out my 2-camera view going. Good night, Betty. Yeah, there we go. Started getting squirrely on me again. Now, this will be interesting for y'all to see. Thank you for the club. Cheers times 18, firefighter. Appreciate it. So what's going to happen is, again, the basic shape starts the same, but I'm going to make little alterations along the way, and that's going to change the entire look of this. And it's going to go from a pea stub to a cardinal just by modifying a few little steps. So if you watch the pea stub being made, you're going to see this being made, and it's going to look very close in a lot of steps, but at the end, it's going to be totally different. I've done lots of different dragons. You know, one of my favorite dragons to make is the 3-headed. You know, with the 3 heads on it. It looks pretty cool. I haven't done one in an extremely long time, but maybe someday here in the near future. The problem with making the 3-headed dragon is it has to be large. You can't make it really small because otherwise the heads just look like little sperm coming off a body. All right, so there's the beginning of the cardinal. Then we're going to heat all this up and kind of get it going here. Change it into a full-blown cardinal. Mama Bear, how are you? All right, next step, we got to put a little hook on it. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. Actually worked out. Off to bed. Have a good night, firefighter. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow for sure. All right, so there's the Cardinal starting of it. Let's do the wings. And here we go. Where are y'all watching from? I'm keeping an eye on certain things on here. Where are y'all located? I'm always curious right now because I see some changes happening. And I'm thinking that there's some big changes happening on this app. West Virginia, Indiana, Arkansas, Michigan, Los Angeles. There you go. San Diego, California, Indiana, Ohio, Texas. Do we have anybody not in the U.S.? What's up, Nick? Kansas, Maine, Minnesota, Illinois. Brazil. There you go. Argentina, North Carolina. How you doing? Thank you, Nick, for the heart me. Iowa, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. All right, again, now the trick on this color, I forgot to mention, the color is going to go a little transparent. It's going to come back to red later. Right now, it's not showing that, but it will be back. Because I'll tell you, I do make some owls, yes. A limited number of them, but yes. Meaning a limited style. Because I think this app has already changed over. I think it has been a new version of TikTok for a little while. And I think it's already been, the sale of it's been done. And it's slowly been migrating over. Like I'm reading the room on it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think it's already happened. So I used to have a lot of Brazilians and Australians. Well, last week there were a lot of glitches, meaning people's streams were freezing on them. And for no reason, like you were watching and all of a sudden the stream would freeze. Thank you for the safari hat, Shawnee. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Hold on, I got to put this face on here. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot something on here. The doodad. Dang it. Hold on. Now watch. See how this is right now? Now watch what happens when I add the little thingy to it, the crest. It goes from a bird to the cardinal. Unfortunately, the red won't show up right away. Oh, I got to straighten it out. Yeah. Now, so it just became a cardinal just by adding that one little bit on there. That little simple step. You get a TikTok check says meta, which is, I didn't know that. What do you mean by a TikTok check? Again, that whole thing will be all red later. This red's tricky. It doesn't like to come back to red till it sits in heat for a while. And that's the whole thing with it. It's really funky. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really do. Not until a red, not until it's red. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Kevin, that was a dad joke thing. I love it, Kevin. So if you all have not followed Kevin's book, got to follow Kevin's book. Kevin is a author. No, you're all good, my friend. And he wrote a book about his life experiences as a investigator against crimes against children. Let's just put it that way. I'll let you go to his page. He explains it a lot better. And if you go into his lives, but it's really a true American hero. So definitely follow Kevin's book and give it a shot. All right, I need to take a break for a minute. I need to stand up. It's been a couple hours. I got to stretch, or I'm just going to pay for it in the morning. I might be back. So I've got a dual camera view. I'm going to come back and try and do it that way. I want to see if I can get the dual camera working on here again. I'm going to try it again. We're going to see if it works. So I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Make sure you're following so you can get notified and come back. All right, why is my Bluetooth not working? There it is. See y'all in just a bit. Oh, I got to turn off the streaming. Oh, let's end that. All right, guys on YouTube. I'll see you in a bit.